Dr. Joe Schwarcz, who joins us every Tuesday afternoon, is on the line. He's host of the Dr. Joe Show, which you can hear, by the way, Sundays at 3 here on CJAD 800, and also director of the McGill Office for Science and Society. Joe, I sent you a couple of stories that have been making me kind of crazy. The more time you spend scrolling social media, the more of this crazy stuff you see. The one that really stuck out to me was this ridiculous, well, I shouldn't say that, this idea, according to one person, that peanut butter is about the worst thing you can eat. So let's break that down. What did you think of that?
Well, I heard the ad just ran before about your show that every afternoon you get a laugh. Well, this is one of those.
Okay.
This is total nonsense. I don't know who that person is. I tried to look up. I couldn't find. She has a British accent. So maybe she's some British influencer that we're not too aware of here. But anyway, the suggestion that peanut butter is pure poison and that it releases a toxic gas, I don't even have any idea where they get this. I mean, usually with all the nonsense, there is some smidgen of fact behind it, but not here. There's nothing dangerous about peanut butter. Of course, it has calories. Obviously, it contains a lot of peanut oil, contains fat, but that's it.
Well, I thought that was good fat.
It is.
Okay.
It is. And
right.
Peanut butter is a good source of protein. It's fine. I got to say, though, that I've never really developed a taste for it. I guess because in Hungary at that time, it was totally unheard of. There was no such thing as peanut butter.
Really good with bananas, by the way.
Is it good?
Yeah, well, Elvis proved that, I think. But okay, I just
All
wonder
right.
too. Does it matter quality-wise? Good peanuts, bad peanuts, or nuts, or nuts, or nuts?
No, the only problem with peanuts is that they can go moldy.
Right.
And when they go moldy, they do produce a dangerous substance called aflatoxin. But you don't find this in peanut butter. Peanut butter is not made from moldy peanuts.
Unless you're buying moldy peanut butter, in which case you've made a terrible decision. Okay, let's move from that on to this other big. I know you've written about this. I've seen this all over the place. I sent you the one, I guess, the quote, which said that seed oils. First of all, let's describe what are seed oils specifically.
Yeah, well, seed oils are pressed out from corn, cottonseed, grapeseed, soybean, sunflower, safflower, rice bran, and canola.
So that seems pretty natural right to begin with.
Yes. So they are pressed, and this opposition to it is also crazy. And where do you see it? You don't see it from any legitimate scientist. You see it from people like the food babe, Vanny Harry, one of my nemesis, the Liver King, if you ever watched him on television.
The Liver King?
Okay. I mean, the guy who promotes a carnivore diet. Joe Mercola, who's just a nutritional fiend, and Kennedy. I mean, these people don't know what they're talking about. There's loads of information about replacing saturated fats like butter and coconut fat with the polyunsaturated fats, which is exactly the ones that you find in seed oils. So I really don't even know where this opposition comes from. I mean, one clue, which again really scientifically doesn't make any sense, is they talk about using hexane to extract the oil. Now, hexane is used when these seeds are pressed. You press out the oil, but there's still some oil left in the seeds. So what they then do is immerse the seeds in hexane, which is a solvent that dissolves the oil. And then they evaporate off the hexane. Now, hexane is very volatile, so it doesn't take much heat to get rid of it completely. But they go on all about how hexane is a poison that you find in the seed oils. Well, it's just not true. It may be used in the processing, but it is not there in the final product. So I really don't even know where all of this comes from, and there is a study that just came out, actually, and that's the one that I wrote about in Journal of the American Medical Association, and this it has the intriguing title, Substituting Butter with Plant-Based Oils May Confer Substantial Benefits for Preventing Premature Death. And that's exactly what they describe in this. They took a look at the diets of 221,000 health professionals in the U.S., and these people have been followed for 33 years. Every 4 years, they filled out a food frequency questionnaire, and obviously some of them died from cancer and from heart disease during the 33 years. So they looked at their diet, and guess what? The ones who ate the most or consumed the most plant-based oils, the seed oils, had a 17% lower mortality. And the ones who had a mostly butter-based diet had a 15% higher mortality. Mm. Now, this is a pretty significant study. I mean, of course, there are some buts, because any time that you do food frequency questionnaires, you are always dealing with people's faulty memories, and also with people, saying what they think they should have eaten instead of what they actually ate.
Right.
But in this case, I don't think it would work like that, because I don't think people would say that they were eating more butter than what they were actually eating. If anything, they would go in the other direction. So I think that the results here are pretty reliable. And it just goes hand in hand with numerous other studies that have been carried out, showing that the seed oils with their polyunsaturated fats are better in the diet than the saturated fats like butter.
Okay.
So I just don't know what to make of this opposition.
Well, ordinarily I would ask, or you would volunteer something like it must be the anti-seed oil lobby doing this, but I don't know who stands to gain here. So,
yeah, Kennedy, I guess, is basing his "Make America Healthy Again" on this bit of faulty advice, and he's getting a lot of mileage out of it. I really don't know why. I mean, the whole "Make America Healthy Again," the again you have to call into question, because when were they actually more healthy than now? Was it, when the average age of death was 55, 80 years ago?
Yeah.
Were they more healthy then? Were they more healthy when they were guzzling all of that, the red meat and saturated fat? Anyway, so I think
okay.
that the seed oil argument is a bogus argument.
We will leave it at that. Joe, as always, thank you.